Hi there, signs of Libra. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. So happy to do them for you today with my new deck from, let's see, it's Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. So excited to use it for the first time with your group. So yeah, I hope you all are doing good today. Let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from, all that good stuff if you feel like it in the comments. And of course, as always, thank you for just being here. So, Spirit guides, angels, for their Most High, what message do you have for the sign of Libra? The bridge. The bridge and the womb is on the bottom. Okay, the womb, which I'm not bringing out here, is about a reset of going back before creation. And so I think it does have something to do with this bridge. A bridge is the card that says you're going to have a way to get from here to there. So it may be something that you've been struggling with to figure out, okay, I'm right here, how do I get to this place over there? All right, this can be a connection that you're making. It can be some sort of success that you end up having that gets you from point A to point B. On the card, it does have a smaller hand, and the bridge goes to like an adult hand. So a little bit of a deeper meaning can be when we have healed things within our inner child that then allow, it kind of bridges to our adult self. And we're complete, we're whole. It's like, in an essence of it, it's like soul retrieval when you heal parts of yourself that are like deeply rooted from childhood, things like that. So, ooh, nice. Cause to celebrate. Cause to celebrate. Alchemical wedding. Sure is. So with that message of being whole, of retrieving all of the parts of you, that's kind of what this is. The alchemical wedding is, it's based on the premise in psychology of Carl Jung, where we have the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, and when they're balanced, they meet each other, right? And then they can create. So this is celebration, maybe like appearing as something that manifests in your life, as that you would be celebrating. It's cause for celebration. There's obviously something that you do really good, but over time, for some reason, over time, either that skill or ability hasn't been used that much, or we've had a lot of experiences that have dulled down our shine. And so they're saying just to like polish it off, right? With the silver, that's what that's kind of meaning. It's, and there is a connection with the divine feminine energy, the moon receiving. The 10 card is about adaptability, divine detours, and the 10 as a metal has like a crystalline attribute. So it's so that it is more easily malleable, but it can be even talking about crystalline body structure too, letting more light in. And as you let more light in, or your body is changing, then there might be some excess things that are needing to be purged. That might be what the silver is about also. So you could be going through a lot of changes here within your body, or feel like you're purging a lot at this time. Connection is. Maybe we'll probably find out with the tarot. What is this connection? What is the bridge here? for Libra. And the Sun. Okay, new deck. Not necessarily used to shuffling it yet. You can tell. Sorry. You can tell. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we'll use 2 for each day to see what the energies are. And if I don't feel comfortable that I have the answer to that bridge, then we'll pull more cards at the end to clarify those cards. But this might do the trick. Oh, the 10 of Wands. So I have the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. The 10 of Wands can be when we've, well, it can be when we're, so ultimately it's having a completion. But you know what I see somebody doing is putting their all into something. And then they're getting their completion in that way. It's a good picture for it, you know, with the person like putting all of the weight of the world on their shoulders. But I mean, it's like you're doing a lot, so you're carrying a lot. You're doing a lot right now. You could be physically exhausted. I mean, there can be something here about feeling physically exhausted at this time. Now, that can also have to do with body changes, ascension, and this crystalline structure, letting more light in. In any case, it is a completion. Like you do, you make it home, like whatever the goal was, to carry something a certain distance. Like you make it home. You have a completion. Yeah, you have that. That's exactly what I'm meaning. The flag. You have achievement here. So achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition, and king of the mountain. You're victorious. You will have reason to celebrate here. Okay, let's see. See what we have. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Day 1 is when you're watching this. Wow. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Let's see that. It says, forge ahead with the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles says he had it all. What he did with it changed the universe. This, some sort of offer that comes in. Look, there's this feel of a big focus on your finances and achieving a really big goal here, financially. And so I see an offer coming in, something like that, something good. We'll get more on the offer with clarification. Okay, so maybe this is also telling, it's an upgrade. It will be an upgrade from what you have had in the past. This energy can be slow to come, but when it does, like, it offers a lot of stability. The Knight of Pentacles is associated with like hardworking, honest, dependable, consistent. And the King of Pentacles is somebody who has mastered finances in the financial realm. So the repairman says you will repair, heal, fix, that there's many working parts. You will recover and you will be upgraded. Yeah. I still think it has something to do with the talent that you have that you haven't maybe used in a while, or maybe hasn't gotten paid, like maybe you haven't gotten paid for it, but you're good at it. I feel like there's something here about that with you all, and I'm just getting that kind of intuitively with that silver card. Sometimes the King of Pentacles might have to be like the cat, you know. The cat is very independent. The cat says, I'm not affected. I'm unbothered. What I want when I want it. Sometimes you have to block out those distractions when you're trying to achieve, especially like on a material or financial goal for yourself. So that might be a suggestion. It's just to kind of like stick to yourself and focus on what it is you're wanting to achieve at this time, because you obviously can do it. And I do see that, like, that effort being put in that really helps it. Okay. Beautiful. Whoa. Okay, so day 2 here is we're seeing a little bit of competition in whatever it is that you do, but with judgment. With judgment, I feel like there's a plan here that is going to kind of set you apart from the rest. Oh, we do have a significant connection. Okay. All right. Okay, so also they're giving me this message of the bridge. Okay, the main message is that Spirit has a plan for you. With the judgment energy, there's a plan that you will be kind of woke up to. Because there is some sort of competition in whatever field that you're in, or environment that you're in, and you are good at what you do. You're very good at what you do, but this connection is going to be ultimately, I feel like, what Spirit has like set up for you to come out on top of this energy. Yeah, this might be a childhood connection, somebody that you have known when you were younger, or it can just be a very, like when you connect with somebody because you have something fun in common. I'm just thinking back to when I was in a certain profession, and that profession was really stuffy. But I remember this other person, I met them and they were like into tarot cards too. And so we used to just talk about our hobby in that setting. It was kind of different, but it was like so refreshing. I feel like there's that type of connection where it may be stuffy, or there might be other elements that are not necessarily playful, but this connection is playful with you. Or they have something in common, like this hobby is what they have in common. So this is that significant connection that's going to help you reach the top of the 5 of Wands. So that card is talking about coming back to that inner child, that loving life again. Okay? Loving life again. And see, it even says featuring best laid plans, because judgment, that's interesting, because judgment, I'm getting the feeling like it is a Spirit plan. And then usually you don't have that type of message with that word. So, whoa. Good. Finding life's balance, temperance, and the 2 of Pentacles. A choice, an option. And this person is like straddling 2 things right here. Like there's a choice that must be made, like in the moment type of choice, and it's coming. And this is something that you have been waiting patiently for. So I see angels and spirit guides working in the background with this temperance energy. Also earth angel energy with the temperance, especially when you have this water carrier card right beneath it. The water carrier says humanitarian, generosity, nobility, care for others, humane, ethical. And then underneath the 2 of Pentacles, which it says, I'm between 2 realities. Can I keep balance? on the card. So it is talking about keeping your balance while you're in between things, while you're trying to stay in the present moment. And then you got the card very likely. I'm thinking that this is also, says a benefactor. I'm feeling like that might be also part of this bridge or this person. Somebody that sees your work, somebody that likes what you do, that wants to offer you a choice, a decision here, that's going to ultimately bring in a lot of change for you. Something that's going to put you in a greater control over your finances. Okay, so what about the finances? What about this offer here? The closing of one door and complete transformation. So I don't know what you have been going through, but there's a lot of change here. Stepping into something kind of new after an ending. Big time on there's an ending first. For some of you all, it's a relationship, because I'm just holding the deck like this, not just kind of realizing the Hierophant, Knight of Swords, and then the Six of Wands. Could have been an ending with a soul contract, maybe a relationship where there's a decision of quick change that was made that leads to a victory. There's a lot of betrayal with the Ten of Swords, but it's usually like it's over, it's completion, 10-10. Be patient, because there is something better coming. So this offer is going to be something that allows you to completely transition from a painful ending. Yeah, it's a Six of Wands. Good. From a painful ending, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, into something that you're going to feel victorious. You could maybe even make the news, or some kind of big, like it could, this is when other people are recognizing you and seeing what you do. I always seem to get like Libra energy standing out a lot, actually. For some reason, I love Libras, but I'm just saying, like, I get a lot of being in the spotlight, being raised up, other people noticing some sort of work that you do. Maybe you get viewed a lot, or your work gets looked at a lot. Because this is when other people are like giving you praise and recognition. Let's use another deck. What is the praise and recognition about, Spirit? What is the praise and recognition going to be about? What you have built. What you have built with the house. It's about, if it's talking about yourself, then it's like you're a very stable, secure, grounded person, and you've built yourself from the ground up. So that's what you've been victorious over. Also, if it's talking about something very literal, it could be a new place of residence for you, a new place to live. This card wanted to come out. This card, I know why it wanted to come out now. Okay. Because in the guidebook, there's 3 different marriage cards, and like you can marry, I don't really care. Like, you can marry whoever you want to, but in the guidebook, they do list them different. Okay. For this one, for this card, they list this as being a friendship connection, something that there's actual commitment within making this friend connection that leads to, I'm going to sign you for a contract. I'm going to introduce you to someone. I'm going to help you here or there. That's what this is, a good friendship. This is the bridge. That's why that card's coming out. It has something to do with this connection. It's very important. This must be somebody pretty important for them to keep coming out as being like, they're part of Spirit's plan for you. Tell me here more about the plan. Judgment. Tell me more about the plan. That is the plan, isn't it? The Seven of Swords. I love it. I love it because look, you can look at the Seven of Swords in many different ways. But if you, let's go by the card. All right, let's go by the card. See how this person is kicking all of those other people down. Apparently she's the one that has the weapon. She's the one saying, no, you can't basically be in my energy. So this person has developed a strategy that they have worked on. They've thought about it. They've worked on a strategy, and they're not telling anybody about it, but they are not going to let you have more ammo against them than what they have. You know what I mean? And maybe it's just that. Maybe it's like not revealing your plan or your thoughts or your strategy so that you have some sort of advantage. I don't see this as deception. I see this as like strategy. And that is the plan. And the plan involves your new beginning, the Fool. The Fool requires a leap of faith. And it's been a look at this. It's been a long road. But here's the key. The key is this relationship. The key is this person. The telephone, the communication, the master number 33. You may be heavily connected to ascended masters too. And that might be why master number 33 is coming out for you. But that's your solution. That's your key. And you know what I'm thinking with this? I know you're probably thinking, well, it has been a long road for me. It has been a long road to get to where I'm at. But I see it as like you're about to go on this new expansive part of your journey, and you've got a long ways to go. Like, look, it connects to it. You know what I'm saying? It connects to it. So you're going to have a beautiful experience here, and it's just starting is their message. You see the vulture in the background here? It's because nothing you've been through is ever wasted. You should always remember that. Always remember that. In fact, some of the things you've been through that were the worst things are now going to be part of the key to your success in the future. Ace of Cups. Okay, tell me about this very likely choice coming in for Libra. It's about a partnership, a significant partnership. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. I don't know how much more I can get on that. That's it's something only Spirit could bring this person to you. It's like that. Wow. Beautiful. It's going to bring you great fortune. I'm telling you, something that you don't, maybe you haven't had this connection yet. Maybe you don't see it. But it is somebody who's done really good with their money. This is the wealthy gentleman archetype. So it can be a man or a woman. They're in the masculine energy, meaning they have taken all the right actions to do very well with their money. They know how to make it. They already have a fortune. And there's something that you just don't see at this time. And it's because it's being arranged by Spirit. There is a good outcome. Also, something you might not see yet, but it's there. I'm excited for you. And not just because I've had too much coffee today, which I have. I've had way too much. I'm very wired right now, but I'm going to leave it at the cut because I like that, right? 33. I'm going to leave it at the cut. Master number 22. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured you can achieve anything you wish. I'm aligned. Master number 33. Any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. So that's what I have for you all. I'm sending you love and light. Bye, Libra.